Hello everyone, this is Lupin and I'm back with Hand of Fate 2. Okay, let's get going. Okay, is everything recording? Yes, I think so. Good. Oh. Okay, next up is Justice. Joy.
When tool comes to bear upon the work, both are shaped. This journey will change you and I equally.
Justice! Justice. Help defend the Imperial Fort against waves of Help defend the Imperial Fort against waves of Northerner attacks! Northerner. Prepare for combat against Northerners. Precision. You will need to demonstrate great precision in order to win the day. Oh, joy. Chance. Be prepared for chance card gambits. Joy. Which one? I don't know. Oh. Ari, I guess. Okay. What was that? Thought I heard something. Let's put that in. Can't put that in, can't put that in. Hold on. Let me do a count here. I read up on how to progress duel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so put that in. Let's try that. let's see, Northerners. So, what's that? That. That. I'm having trouble with the riposte, so... Oh, wait. I need to look. I actually looked up the walkthrough for how to get the gold token for Justice, and you think that's cheating, but Justice is... Getting the gold token on Justice, as you will see, is kind of tricky and difficult. So, when the Justice Challenge article was being written on the wiki, I allowed a walkthrough section to be added to the article. I mean, normally I don't think that's necessary for some of these challenges, but because Justice is so tricky and difficult, because you'll see why, I felt like allowing a walkthrough section for it was reasonable, and I copied it down and printed it out. So let's see. Okay. Alright, so there's... Let's see. No. It's wheels, no. Is there anything else that helps me on precision? That's lousy for precision. Why would you even want to do that? Last chance, you get one more attempt, but with a harder difficulty. Why would you want that? You know, supplies. Okay, so let's see. Here. Okay, let's try this. Oh, 9 minutes, I am so sorry. Here we go.
The people in our lives have much to teach us. In your case, each one is a lesson to be learned. With their aid, you can discover the truth that lies at the center of this web.
Okay.
Allies and enemies, friends and foes. The Empire has been all of those things to you, yet ultimately, the Emperor lays dead by your hand.
Spoilers? Or foreshadowing. Journey north. The heroic Imperial General, Roland the Fierce, has disappeared in the northern mountains during a diplomatic mission. One assumes it didn't go well. A company has been sent to search for Roland and his entourage. You have been enlisted as a scout for the group, given your experience with dealing with the Northerners. You head off to catch up to the reinforcements who have established a small camp just outside of Empire territory. Okay, so those markers are from mountains. Interesting. I'm guessing that's where I need to go? Oh, that's a recognized mark on her card. Ooh. It's actually really cool being able to look at the thing like that. Report to the Imperial Fort. Okay. Imperial Fort. You are brought to the commander of the fort, Calus Pompeius Trinico. His large bulk is ill at ease with the thin mountain air, and he pauses only briefly to address you. Mercenary! We need supplies of wood and stone. Go out and find what you can for us. I'm not taking another step in these dreadful mountains until we've established a proper defense. The commander roars to his lieutenant as he hurries back to his tent. Roland's recklessness led to his downfall, and I'll not repeat his mistake. A squad of soldiers make ready to accompany you into the wilderness. The men are led by a Captain Alpus, who seems far too young for his gloomy countenance. I hope you know your way around these mountains, he mutters, as you leave the fort together. You set off into the mountains once more. You gain 2 fame. You have 20 soldiers with you. Yeah, this is why it's... Well, you'll see even more why it's tricky. Okay. Oh, we can inspect this. Buckler. Defend adds +1 to weapon charge. Shield reflect. Riposte 15 enemy attacks to unlock this token. Okay, so now what? Now what? Let's see. Okay. Now. General store. The shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventure! How's the world out there? Full of Northerners. Dang. Well, what did I expect? Probably not a good idea to use up all the food. Money, I mean gold. How can I be of assistance? You can't. Aww. News from the fort. You pass a messenger on the road who gives warning of You pass a messenger on the road who gives warning of northerner raiding parties in the area. They may already know that we are here, Captain Alpus warns. We should try to avoid facing them directly while we establish our defenses.
Take a brief moment of peace in these northern winters.
Just to see what this is. You find a spot suitable enough to rest with your small army of Empire soldiers. General Roland the Fierce. Do you think I'll get a title like that? Are you? Oh, General and the Fierce. Do you think I'll get a title like that? Ariadne the Just. Has a certain ring to it, doesn't it? Ariadne laughs, loud and booming. No building current at fort. 980 soldiers remaining at fort. One of Alpa's soldiers trade what provisions they can. Light Forest.
The study of wood is the study of steel, for without the ability to cut, our tools are nothing.
The ancient path up the Light Forest. The ancient path up the mountain leads through light woodlands. 100 wood remaining at this location to be harvested. Direct the soldiers to gather wood. Requires 1 food. Continue on without stopping.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
I should just go for the silver.
That will set you in good stead from here.
The soldiers fell some trees before you continue on. You lost 1 food, you gained 30 wood. Buy food. Okay. Oh no! Dang it, I shouldn't have been trying to go for the gold.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered.
Soldiers gather
Keep
what wood
practicing.
they can before you continue on. 20 wood. Duel. While enjoying a pint of imperial ale, you smirk derisively at a portrait of the Emperor hanging over the bar. You hear a piercing scream of frustration from the back of the tavern. Captain Cassius strides towards you. The color has faded from his uniform, and his eyes burn like embers. And he's brimstone now. Joy! The Empire has no place for honorless sellswords, he says loudly, sizing up with contempt. Coin slaves like you are little more than undisciplined thugs. Nobody cares for your outrageous claims of heroism. You think you know how to handle that thing, do you? He continues, gesturing at your weapon. I am Cassius, the finest swordsman in my company. Would you like to prove your mettle against a real warrior? Or are goblins and the corrupted the limit of your talents? Accept the duel. You're not supposed to waste time searching for encounters. But, you know, I need to move away from Light Forest anyway, so... And the loading screen is blazing red. Oh boy. A brimstone... Very drunk and none too happy. Captain Cassius. Oh, so he's... The summary updated. That's interesting. And that is a brimstone enemy. Just take that in. That is terrifying. And cool. But also terrifying. Brimstone enemies are tougher. Ow! Ow! I can't defend against it because it's too close. I'm too close. Enough! Your opponent steps back, hands raised. I don't have time for this nonsense! The tavern crowd cheers your victory, and the tales of your battle are told and retold, your prowess growing with each telling. Ow. Danger. Oh, right. I think it's getting faster. That's not good. Oh no! Yeah, I think... Oh. I think I'm going to restart. Yeah. Oh.
Try as you might, you fall short of greatness.
Oh, shut up.
Any game that is sufficiently complex can become another game. We see that here. You and I must consider every option. I do not know what the usurper has prepared, but we will be ready. Here we go. Just got it. Okay, 30 wood gotten, okay. Don't go for the gold one. Just go for the silver. Nicely timed.
Oh joy. Ugh. Well, it might still be good anyway. I mean, there's only 10 left.
What an unfortunate
The
time
soldiers
for your
gather what
skills to
wood they
leave
can
you.
before you continue on. We've taken all the usable timber from this area, Captain Alpus declares. We'll need to find another source. No, you don't. Because I took all of it. Okay. Let's see. Return wood to fort. Okay. Imperial Fort. Commander Tremico makes a cursory inspection of the wagon of wood on your return. Good work, men! He commands the troops who accompanied you. He commends the troops that accompanied you before quickly retreating to his tent. His lieutenant remarks, "Keep searching the hills. We will need stone as well. You may visit the mess tent for supplies for as long as you remain useful to us." And someone get this mercenary some decent equipment, he roars, heading back to his tent. Gonna take that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't visit the tent, huh? Inspect the defenses. You find Captain Alpus overlooking the digging of a ditch around the outskirts of the camp. Commander Tremico has ordered us to fortify this base camp before he sends us into the mountains to find Roland. At least we might last a little longer here than exposed on the mountain trails, he considers darkly, gazing up to the mountains. Let me show you what we have planned, he says, turning back to the task at hand. You discuss the state of the fort defenses with Captain Alpus. What would you suggest we construct, he asks. Total fort defenses 0. Okay, so this is how justice works. Basically, you go out from the fort, you gather resources, wood and stone. You need soldiers to do it. But at the same time, the soldiers are part of the defense of the fort, and that Northern Raider token, you see it moving around, it moves around regularly. They'll lead these attacks, and, you know, you may lose soldiers from those attacks, you may lose soldiers in combat from certain things, so it's balancing the defense and all, choosing what defenses to build in order to get 1,000 points of defense. You know, gathering resources efficiently, not wasting too much time because the raiders are always moving, stuff like that. Okay, so let's see.
I turn my errors around in my mind, time on time.
Wooden spikes.
I know where I failed,
requires
and
30
where
wood
you must not.
and plus 80 defense, right? Yes. Construction begins on a series of wooden spikes along the edge of the perimeter ditch. You are at the Empire Fort. You lose 0 food. There are 1,000 soldiers on duty here. Okay, still can't visit the mess tent. That's not nice. Let's see. Lead Captain Alpus on another gathering mission. You set off into the mountains once more. You have 20 soldiers with you. Okay, now let's see. Where am I going? Interesting question.
I have never been concerned about my own image. If I ever had any vanity, it has been cured now.
Fame and shame. This is a new card. You follow the sound of hammering into a town hall. Inside, a tiny man stands atop a stool, chipping away at a row of marble sculptures. Impressive, is it not? Sir Malefowl of Kadir is a great patron of the arts. You could be too. Malefowl is a prick. But I'm broke, so I have to decline. You wouldn't know art if it hit you in the face, he scoffs. His chisel slips under the hammer, breaking off Sir Malefowl's nose. You slowly back away as he spits profanities at you.
We passed through the rivers and hoped to be washed clean, yet here we are.
You struggle to the other side of the river. Mountain River.
The game is a bridge between this world and the next, reaching forward into the nothing beyond.
While scouting the mountain ranges, you come across a deep ravine. Captain Elpis surveys the cliffside. We could build a bridge here, he decides. It could give us an edge over those barbarians if they think this pass impossible. You stand at the edge of a ravine. A river winds between the rocks far below. The air is thin here. Yeah, I can't do this yet, so go back. The maiden! Yay!
Careful. Your supplies are running low.
Not for long! Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a young maiden. She stops to greet you once again. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Although I'm not entirely sure this is my forest. Maybe I'm lost. That's ironic. And now, with my strength and power returned, is there anything that may aid you with your journey? Oh, Merith, ask for supplies. This should bring you great nourishment and sustain you for several days, she says with a twinkle in her eyes. 3 food. 10 food. See, where the old maiden was just giving 1 gain card, although I think, according to the wiki, for max life she gives between 1 and 2 gain cards there, but generally for the others it's just 1. Merit, the maiden, the platinum card, will always give 2 gain cards of whatever option you pick.
Stone
Quarry
will be key to your success.
There you are. You stumble upon a deserted quarry set into the side of the mountains. Discarded tools and wooden carts litter the area. We could use this stone, Captain Elpis declares. Not many of the tools here are usable. We could get all the stone we need for the fort with some hard work. Direct the soldiers to gather stone. Requires 1 food. Okay, I see. I'm looking at the guide here. Oh, I lost it. Please be success. Whew. The men are highly motivated, working the stone quickly and efficiently. You may continue to harvest here as long as you have food and soldiers. You gather 33. 33? 30. This walkthrough just says 10, 20, or 30. That's a weird number. Why 33? I think I will go back and do the next step here. Mountain River, you struggle to the other side of the river. News from the fort. You received news of a northerner raid on the Imperial fort. 57 soldiers were lost. 923 soldiers remain. Total fort defense, 80. Soldiers defending, 980. Northerners attacking, 62. You stand at the edge of a ravine. The river winds between the rocks far below. The air is thin here. Build a bridge. Requires 30 wood, 4 stone, 10 soldiers. Build a bridge. The soldiers begin work on constructing a bridge across the ravine. You gain 2 fame. You spend 30 wood and 4 stone to build the bridge. Mountain River. You struggle to the other side of the river. Okay, so what's the next step? I don't care if this is cheating. This is how I'm doing it. Because this is tricky. You do need to actually pay attention to. You do need to do it in a certain order, get certain amounts of supplies here. You really need to watch the numbers, is what I'm saying, so... Return to fort. Captain Elpis leads his soldiers away to report to their commanding officer. You are at the Empire Fort. There are 933 soldiers on duty here. Let's see. Inspect the defenses. Okay. Joinery. +5 squad size. +3 mess tent food. Joinery. What is a joinery anyway? Build wood structures faster. Mason, build stone structures faster. Watchtower. Reveal map. Construction begins on a joinery, whatever that is. Okay. Another gathering mission. You set off into the mountains once more. Okay, so map. Struggle to the other side. That card's kind of pointless. You stand at the edge of a ravine. The air is thin. Cross the bridge over the ravine. Cool wind howls around you, but the bridge holds firm. Well, there's only one way to go, so... Cartographer. Return later. Mountains. The mountains are too perilous for you to pass. Okay.
Old
Dense
woods and old secrets dwell here.
You enter a dark wood. The densely packed trees and shadows will likely hide all manners of creatures and beasts. Direct the soldiers to gather wood. Requires 1 food. Okay, so... Okay, so I should get something... Oh boy.
Breathe, you have done well.
You may continue to harvest here as long as you have food and soldiers. 40 wood. Let's see. "74 soldiers were lost, 849 remain. He is thoroughly impressed.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
The soldiers gather what they can, and together you leave the shadows of the dark woods behind once more. Now it's the less dense woods. One more.
That will set you in good stead from here.
The soldiers gather what they can. 40. Uh-oh. The messenger pauses to talk further with Captain Elpis. As the messenger leaves, Elpis turns to you. "Apparently we took some prisoners in the last attack," he says. "They had little useful information, but claim to have traveled through the eastern mountains via a tunnel that emerges near an old quarry. We should investigate next time we have the chance." How interesting. Okay. Captain Elpis. Inspect the defenses. Let's see what's next. Palisade. What is a palisade? I don't know. A ballista is basically a projectile weapon, but what's a palisade exactly? Well, whatever it is, we're building it. Yep. 80 wood, 190 defense. Construction begins on a wooden palisade around the fort. Okay, so then the next step is to gather stone. quarry, long abandoned by some distant colonists, waits quietly in the side of the mountains. Please be success. Oh, dang it. 4 soldiers are injured while working the stone. You leave the quarry and rest for the day. You gathered 10 stone. Success. While gathering stone, the soldiers stumble upon a tunnel entrance. This tunnel system may lead all the way through to the other side of the mountains, Captain Elpis remarks. Greyfell Tunnel. Oh, right, that has a token on it. I wasn't even paying attention. You leave the quarry to rest for the day. To fame, gather 21 stone. Okay. Imperial Fort. Why did that... Captain Elpis leads his soldiers away to report to their commanding officer. You are at the Empire Fort. That was not... Oh, this is bad. This is wasting time.
Nicely timed.
Ugh.
A hidden passage. Perhaps you can make it harder for the Northerners to progress.
You approach the tunnel entrance. Captain Elpis sends some men to explore it. One old Imperial map has a Greyfell tunnel listed, but I had no idea it still existed. That kind of rhymed. Hours later, they return and report, it leads through to the other side of the mountains. There's clear evidence that the Northerners have used this path for years. Is this the only way to the... out on the other... Blah. Is this the only way out on this side? Elpis asks. We can't be completely sure, but it looks like it... Elpis turns to you, saying, we could fortify the entrance on this side, make the tunnel even smaller. Then, even a small garrison could hold the pass. It would force those barbarians to take a different path. You stand at the entrance to the tunnel through the mountains. Captain Elpis sends his men to work. I'll meet you back at the fort.
Now the power is yours to use.
Okay. What next? Didn't I get like 240s? So that... Well, I did the next step already, so go back. Stone, yes. Build gate. You stumble upon the deserted quarry set in the side of the mountains. Discarded. How long have I been? Oh wow! Jeez. I should probably stop this video. I didn't realize it was going on for 52 minutes. I am so sorry. I am so busy concentrating. Wow, this is not exactly the most entertaining. I'm gonna stop this video right here and just continue on. I won't even bother with the outro, so, see you guys later. Bye. Check out some of my other videos.